Shame she's going to miss a start, but hopefully we can get her in as quick as we can. But here we go then. 5 red lights at Britain. And we're underway. I have no sound now for some reason, but... Oh, no, now I do. And it looks like Sean Gregory's going to go almost down the inside. But looks like he backed out of it. Southerners has gone up to 3rd already. But that is because Kolka's disconnected, and Kolka's going to be dropping back a lot here. It's going to be... Oh, there's a yellow flag as well. That's a Mercedes. And that's JH. JH has... Oh, and Wiggy's off as well. Oh my word. And there's another car off. Predators. Predators off. There's all sorts happening. Predators on mediums as well. That's not at all the start he would have wanted. So Kolka looks like she could be back in. Oh no, Kolka's not back in.
Not back in. I'll try and send one again.
Yeah, I think it did come up saying she joined, so she's in this. She must be loading back in. She should hopefully be in the session in a second. She's down to 7th. And Tooman's jumped Southerners, so I didn't catch that, but he has got ahead of his teammate, and both racing points have made good starts. Just try and find the... where are we looking? Ooh. Yeah, Tooman's up 5 places. McEwen's actually up to 5th already, from 10th. And Liam's in the pits. So, maybe Liam was involved in the start.
I've got clock.
And we have a
ghost as well. Is he disconnected? Or?
I saw someone was a ghost. Oh, now all my positions are going everywhere. Who's actually... I have no clue what's going on with my buttons in a minute. But yeah, Brendy's still leading.
Oh,
for some reason,
contact in the back.
Oh, was that? Where's that? Who was involved in that? Oh,
Ranger.
is it Ranger? Oh, it is.
Ranger,
oh,
Connor,
no.
Land. Safety car
as well. God, there's quite a lot of drivers everywhere on the track at the minute. Like, literally in every sector there's a driver, and we're only 2 laps in. But
yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
I've literally not been watching. I've just been trying to make sure everyone's sort of in the game, and then I just seen that at the end of that.
Oh, you've got people in the pits as well. McEwen's in the pits. Tooman's in the pits as well, and Tooman's behind McEwen here. So we've got medium tyres out, so all of these guys are coming in early to get on the mediums. As I said, I think mediums can go quite a long way.
Tooman's going for
Tooman's on the hards. Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. Snap. Yeah, Tooman hards, nice. Connor hards. I think the leaders have been... Oh, that's not going to help the leaders whatsoever. They've got the safety car right in front of them. So, people like... Has Ranker pitted? I don't know if he did.
I think he has.
No, Ranker did.
No, he didn't get damage yet, no.
I'm sure he has damage. Let me just have a look. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh my god, how did he escape that with no damage?
Well, he's got away with that one. Now he's looking in a very good position, potentially, for some good points.
Well, albeit he hasn't made the pit stop yet. Well, to be fair, Tooman, well, all the guys who've just pitted now are going to be in net leaders, and they won't need to pit again. The top 6, and probably even Ranga, mainly the top 6 have been yeah, caught out by the safety. Well, yeah, they've had to wait behind the safety car, and the guys that have just pitted have all caught back up, and I don't see anyone pitting here.
Yeah, I think the guys out in front are probably going to
Oh,
hope for another safety car later on.
it looks like it's going to be that way. These tyres can go. I'm trying to think of what. Well, I mean, kind of lap 10ish, isn't it? Lap 11, so. Be interesting to see what happens with these guys at the front. At least it gives a chance for everyone to catch back up, though. I think Haas has just dived into the pits. Bland, who had only just pit, so I wonder what he's doing in the pits.
When you want to go for the hards.
He's going for another set of mediums. No, hold on, this is the stop go.
And he's got a new wing.
And a front wing change.
Might have hit someone then.
How very odd. Interesting. I'm seeing in the chat that it was Bland and Ranga that had a collision. Didn't see the incident myself, so I'm not going to really throw any blame anywhere, but them two were the ones that caused the safety car, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah, there's your first safety car. I don't know how long it would take for the second one to come out. It'd be interesting if it comes out later on, especially with these guys, the top 6, not having pitted yet.
Yeah, I think Bland's still a bit of a way off, so I think they're going to go around again.
Yeah, should hopefully be one more time.
All the while, the guys that have pitted obviously doing less laps, sort of race laps on their new tyres, which is going to help them.
Yeah. But I think certainly the likes of, well, pretty much everyone from 8th downwards is back in this race. And kind of like from Tuman kind of down to, well, to be fair, they're all in the race, in this race really. See if they can how they can get on,
as well,
they've all made
checked,
the mandatory pit stop.
sorry, debating. JH has gone from the medium to another medium as well, so he's going to have to pit again at some point. He's in 14th.
That's odd. Could have maybe either gone to the hards or like, I don't know, maybe soft and then just gone back in for the mediums just to be back on that tyre. Maybe mandatory pit stop. He is down in 14th, so it's it wouldn't be too bad him losing a couple more places. Hopefully the safety car comes in this lap and we can get racing again. Oh, okay, I've just been told as well that there was 2 separate incidents with Bland and Ranga. That's why Bland had to pit again. So you had the first lap, the opening kind of crash that caused a safety car, and then there was also another one under the actual safety car, which is why Bland had to pit again. So, and also you saw him serving a penalty, so I can imagine Ranga probably has a 5-second penalty himself if it was under safety car. I'm not sure.
He does.
Safety car is in, and we are underway again. So let's see how much of a gap these guys on the softs can pull. 5 laps in. Obviously these soft tyres have only really done 2 laps, so they're still fairly fresh. Hopefully they've kept them quite well. Brindy leads the way still. Trying to see if there's any action going on anywhere.
Wiggy and Bland having a bit of argy-bargy going into the second pool.
Oh yeah, here we go. Side by side into Brooklands. I don't know who's trying to overtake who, but let's just go with it.
They've swapped positions about 3 times.
It's all 6th, 17th, it's hard racing and look pretty fair. But Wiggy is head, or Bland. But Brindy's going to be absolutely desperate to get out of that DRS.
Ooh, Lewis lost it a bit on the exit.
Is he under he's in 6th as well, actually, is Lewis, isn't he?
Yeah. Last of the soft runners.
He's got Ranga right behind him, who also hasn't stopped yet. So your top 7 haven't stopped yet. The rest of the grid have. If you're just tuning in and you don't know what the hell's going on.
I mean, very close to Sean Gregory.
DRS doesn't come in until the next lap, I believe, or is it? I think it might be 2 laps after the safety car. Oh no, it's not. Or is it? Nah, it's not this lap. But look at that, Brindy trying to break the toe. He's actually got a second though. Crucially. Not good for Sean Gregory because he's going to be at the front of this DRS train with no defence other than his own ERS. So City Bunny is a race winner in SLR as he won last season's Brazilian Grand Prix. His only win since he's joined. I think he's only been here for about a season as well, so can he get on a podium at Silverstone? Got a really good line there through Beckett's and Chapel onto the Hangar Straight, and he's absolutely using all his airs, and he's going up the inside of Sean Gregory, and is he gonna hang it out? Nope, he's ahead. He's made the move.
Kieran was also
Gregory,
side by side with Tuman, does his little switch back. It's the move done.
and he's ahead.
Very good move.
That's McEwen going ahead, yeah?
Yeah.
Caught the end of that.
Tuman obviously on a hard
Gregory's still-
tyre, so
Oh yeah, true. Oh, Gregory and Bunny are still going at it. Gregory's gone down the inside and Bunny had to yield, but these two are absolutely going at it, and this is helping Brindy as he's now almost 2 seconds ahead and he's completely cleared the DRS.
Southern is
to
also
absolutely
lurking
floor
behind.
Yeah, all of this for second place. Guna's actually out of the DRS of Southerners at the minute. He's kind of dipping in and out. But great, yeah, this DRS kind of train is going to be whoever's at the front of it will be seriously desperate to get a move on. Looks like Brindy's lost about half a second in the first and second sector.
Because he's really close to the clock as well, a bit further back.
Yeah, Clock's also got DRS to defend himself though. But Kolka is slowly creeping up on Griggs from P12. So Brindy still in the lead with 1.5 second gap, still out of the DRS, and Kolka's lost it, fully lost it into the wall and facing the wrong way down the start-finish straight. Disappointing to see
You did
from
say
Kolka.
Species had the worst luck. and
Yeah,
it doesn't look like it's getting any better today, unfortunately.
yeah. Unfortunately, be great to see her up there having a good race on the Sunday. It hasn't worked out again, really. Hopefully,
So McEwen has
well, she's gonna have to.
gone past Ranga.
Yeah, yeah. So he has. He has made his stop though, so slightly different strategy to Ranga. Well, I think Ranga's going to be hoping for a safety car, really. I mean, yeah. Oh, here comes Bunny though. He's just sitting behind Gregory. I thought he was going to go for the move then, but Brindy's not pulling. To be fair, I think Brindy's not pulling the gap that I thought he'd be pulling, especially with Gregory not in the DRS. Brindy, I would expect to be absolutely flooring it to try and get as far ahead as he can, whilst Gregory has no defence. But yeah, it's not looking like that way at the minute, at least.
Sean's really holding on to that, trying to hold on to that position. His ERS is right down compared to Bunny's and Brindy's.
Bunny once again, and Bunny just having a little look as we head into Luffield. Bunny certainly looks pretty handy in the dry conditions here. He's going to be needing to try and force a move. It looks like he's weaving a bit behind him, like kind of shaking the car around. Maybe it's the game, but I don't know. It looked a bit weird. He's in the DRS again though, and he should get him here. Gregory's got no ERS left, and Bunny's got like half bar still, so well, if Bunny can try and utilise that ERS to try and get out of the DRS now whilst Gregory hasn't got it, then we'll start going after Brindy. Fastest lap to go with it as well from him.
Looking back at Ranga, who's got a bit of a train behind him with Tooman, Clock and Rigsy.
Yeah, Ranger in 8th. I've just also been told in the chat from Owen that he's struggling with his setup. Must be in the same party. I think he's like his race engineer, as you'd call it, or so he said earlier. So, yeah, apparently struggling with his setup, and it kind of does show. It's not the... Oh, in fact, we've got Ranger and Tooman going at it. Tooman round the outside. Oh, Ranger. So close. These two banging wheels. Oh, he's almost cut off right in front of him, but Ranger doesn't seem like he's going to be backing down. Into Cops we go. Up to Maggots and Beckett's. This is going to be costing Tooman a lot of time as well. Clock and Riggs are also going to be looking to get in on the act here, but here comes Tooman again. And he goes up the inside. Ranga's still there. And Ranga's still ahead.
Sean Gregory, Southerners pitting.
Lap 10 as well. This is a crazy battle for like P8 between these four. Tooman looked like he kind of threw it in late into Stowe, and yeah, a bit of context again from the pair. God, look at the time that's cost Southerners and Sean Gregory. Like, Tooman, for example, is going to be running to the end, and he's miles ahead. They're just coming out the pits now.
Yeah, well,
So
his
if you
tyres
kind
be
of
going
look
off at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you look at it that way, if these, for example, Callum McEwen is a net P1 and also having pit, So if he can take these tyres to the end with no problem, then he's got it in the bag really. And Tuman just needs to take his time on Ranga, I guess, because the guys that are pitting now from the lead pack are so far behind. They'll be hoping for the safety car. Brindy's in the pits.
There is a massive train behind Ranga. And that's the thing now with Ranga. Ranga's on, 12 lap old mediums. And yeah, McEwen's tyres aren't that far behind. Can he take them to the end? I think he's going to struggle.
What, McEwen's?
Yeah. I think everyone has pitted for the mediums.
Well, Clock, Riggs as well, they're on 9 lap old tyres, and they're in this train. Yes. Oh, why does... Here we go. Yeah, it'd be interesting at least. Silly Bunny's still out there though, 12 lap old softs. 7 seconds down the road from McEwen. So your top 6 after the safety car all, well, apart from Bunny, all down the bottom half. See the progress they can make there. Though, look at the if you're looking at the track map, look at the 2 trains. You've got the Ranga train, and you have another train right at the back from Brindy in 13th. There's 2 separate races going on, and one of them is for points, and one of them's for pride at the minute.
Ranga's doing a brilliant job.
Yeah, not seeing any. Ranga's got more errs as well than Tuman. Ranga's got no defence, like DRS, other than his own errs.
McEwen has got a big lead as well now.
Yeah. All Riggs' Clock and Riggs are right up behind Tuman as well, as they have been for the last couple of laps, but I think Tuman could be under pressure here. He has DRS to defend with, but Clock's quite close to him, and he's closing. Is he close enough? No. But yeah, as you said, McEwen's got quite a solid lead at the minute.
Silly Bunny's actually come out ahead. He's done the overcut. Ooh,
but he has just been passed, so I've seen.
Yeah.
Let's follow this battle for 12th. This grid is more or less tipped on its head from the start. Like all the guys that qualified at the front, like let's get up the position changes. Look at that. If you look at your position changes, that is crazy. It's literally been tipped upside down from a safety car. Unbelievable. Oh, there is a spinner. That's Lewis O'D. Spun. McEwen.
Yeah, that position change is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But this Ranga train, this Ranga bus is not going anywhere at the minute. This is all for P2 as well, because Ranga's still got a pit, so like any people from... Oh, we have Tuman and Ranga are going at it again.
I think Tuman's got it done this time.
Yeah, he has. But Ranga's gonna be right behind him, heading up to Cops, but I don't think he has enough in the tank to mount a response. Saying that, he's just got an excellent Cops corner. In this next DRS straight, he could potentially get Tuman back. Saying that, he's just made a hash of Magnus and Beckett's.
Commentator's curse.
All the time. That's Tuman up into second place then.
could be important for Tooman now to build a slight gap with those hard tyres as Ranga does dive into the pit lane.
Yeah. Sure, he'll be putting on those softs. Be interesting to see what whereabouts he could. I don't know really. Like he'll be in the same boat as the other guys at the back, just hoping for another safety car. Saying that, Ranga's going to be so
penalty
fast.
as well. Which is unfortunate.
Oh, it's even worse. By the time he's out the pits, he's going to be miles away. We've got the two Williamses about to get into battle. Williams civil war going here as Liam's challenging Connor. Both on different tyres, but both running to the end. And Liam on the quicker tyres between the two. And trying to pass Connor, he's kind of under pressure here from Wiggy. Connor stays ahead for now.
We missed Silly Bunny actually got back past Brindy. Now Bunny's right on teammate Colker. Will she let him by on the fresher medium?
Yeah, Bunny's on like 11 lap newer tyres, so... Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Is that JH? It is JH. Not sure what happened, but Liam is actually ahead of Connor. Liam's in P5 at the minute. Running a really good race at the minute. Is Liam.
Colker does make it very easy for Bunny. Bunny up to P10.
Sean Gregory all over the back of Brindy. I wonder how fast these guys can catch up with the leading guys. 10 lap newer tyres, some of them, or most of them.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think Bunny's really catching them. I mean, if he can get up to Predators and pass him quickly, that train is still there. I'm gonna call the Bunny podium.
Oh, Bunny podium from 10th for the minute. Quite a way off. A safety car will completely change this race. But it does look like the second train is catching the first train, like for sure. They've got 10 laps still to go. You never know what, 10 laps is still quite a way. By the end, they could be, these two trains could merge into one. All being the second train with the fresh tyres. It's going to be an interesting end, I think. As for SLR McEwen, he's got a 6.3 lead. Just controlling the pace out front, really. Nothing drastic needs to be done, he just needs to carry on his own business, and if nothing else happens, he should hopefully, he should bring home the win. But you never know what will happen in SLR. Looks like this first train's kind of slowly spreading apart from Tooman, Clock and Rigsy are still fairly close to each other. Clock was closing in Tooman, and still kind of is. But just can't get close enough to make a move at the minute.
Silly Bunny really is taking chunks out of plan.
See what you can do. Is there anything going on in the Twitch chat? Have you seen, or?
Same with the How many Bono my tyres are dead comments will there be at the end?
Oh, we got a move going on here. Wiggy on 15-lap old mediums up against Connor on 15-lap old hards.
Beast saying that McEwen's tyres will make it to the end.
Yeah, quite a lot of people are out there on in the same boat. I'm sure they'll make the end quite comfortably. But Wiggy's just got past Connor. It looks like the hard runners are kind of hitting a. I don't know. Connor's dropping back quite a lot here. Oh, we could have a move for second place. Oh, clock was super close to Tooman, heading up to Stowe. So I wonder if Tooman's going to start feeling what Connor and Preds are feeling on those hards, because it looks like the mediums are still looking like the better tyre, even having to run the same laps at the minute. Oh, Silly Bunny's got ahead of Bland. As you said, he's already ahead of him.
Yeah.
So he's up into 9th now. He's got 2.5 seconds to Preds. But then another 4 seconds after that to get to this spread apart first train.
Yeah, Preds and Connor on the hard tyre as well, so you should really sail up to the back of those two.
Just JH is in the pits. Could probably, I'd expect him to probably put the car in the garage, unless he's actually gonna stick some softs on. Which he does stick some softs on. Hoping for a late safety car, I guess. Oh, we've got something going on ahead. That's Colker and Bland, so Colker's trying to get past Bland now as well. Bland going defensive into Vale. Round club we go. Bunny sets the fastest lap as well. Look at him, 7/10 behind Preds already.
He really
Bunny's
has
on
got
fire.
his teeth and he's just going for it now.
Well, it's going to be a what if, really. If that safety car didn't come out and mess up some of these guys' races, what they could have done if they were given a crack at it. Oh, saying that, we've got Connor and Wiggy going at it again. Connor's ahead of Wiggy again. So Wiggy passed Connor a couple of laps ago, but he got back past Wiggy again. And City Bunny's got ahead of Preds. And is doing a little bit of a wheel movement again. Keeps twitching his wheel, like I've noticed it a few times. I don't know, it's a bit strange. Oh, what's this? What's going on here? There's a yellow flag? Or is that JH getting out of the way? That is.
Yeah.
For a minute I thought someone had binned it or something.
They really know where to look. Colker's right on the back of Bland.
I'll stick with Connor and Wiggy just for a second because Wiggy almost had a tank slapper. He saved it and he's not lost any time despite it, so great catch from Wiggy into turn 1, or turn 2 as well. Cost him just a bit of time. As you say, yeah, Bland, Colker and Brindy all in a battle for 1 point here. But 1 point's 1 point at the end of the day, and Brindy and Colker, which were up there in the wet qualifying session, trying to get that single point, and they're going to go wheel to wheel round
Brindy's
Woodcote.
on the inside.
Oh, this is... I can't watch. Into cops. Kolka backs out sensibly. She's got a better line as well, better exit. Oh, don't tell me they're going to go wheel to wheel again. They are. Oh, Kolka once again backs out. That's going to bring Gregory into play. All of this is for a point. Look at this. Brindy's got to go defensive. Just about holds on. Kolka's all over him. But Bland ahead's on 17 lap hold mediums. And Kolka's on 18 lap hold mediums. The other ones around them are all on the 8 lap old mediums. And there's Sean Gregory.
Virtual
there's a
safety car.
crash virtual safety car. That's JH. That's his afternoon done. That's probably saved a few people out there as well.
Yeah, really not too many laps to go now.
Clock's now 1.2 seconds behind Tooman, but I mean, we're under virtual safety car, so let's see. Need to close the gap back again to Tooman. So we've currently got kind of a battle for the podium places, and oh, what's that going on at the back? Southerners and Kolka? Southerners is ahead of Kolka now. Southerners up to P13 then. But Kolka's still all over the back of him.
I think Predators is really going to have to do something to hold on to some points here with the guys behind fresher tyres. That second train sort of caught up now.
Oh yeah, it's now Predators is at the front of it, isn't it? Because it was Bland, but they've caught Predators. So we've got 3 laps to go, and look at this, Brindy's going to go up the inside of Bland into turn. Oh my, that was so close. And we have a yellow in sector 3. I think that was Kolka. Kolka's dropped a lot of time.
Yeah.
Also, just to note, Callum McHugh. Oh, there's a spinner! What is that? That's Predators on the old hards.
Oh
That
no.
promotes. And here comes Brindy down the inside of Bland into Brooklands. We go side by side. That's going to promote everyone in a place after Predators spin. So now this is the battle for 9th, and Brindy's all over the back of the Haas. Goes to the outside, not giving him any room. And looks like Sean Gregory's also got ahead of Southerners as well. There's a lot of late battles going on here, especially at the front. But this scrap for P9 and 10 is pretty entertaining, actually. Bland's weaving. Oh, Bland's weaving everywhere. Oh my word! Here we go. Free wide. Oh god. Sean Gregory's lost it a little bit of Stowe. He's been passed again by Southerners, but Bland weaved multiple times down that straight. That was not really in the rule book. But I'll leave that to the stewards.
Sam saying scenes if everyone gets punctures. The realism.
Yeah, like real life. McEwen's only 4.5 ahead now, though. And here comes Southerners. He's going to try
Bunny
and get
now
himself
up
into
to
the top 10, and
7th.
Bland's... Oh, great stuff from Bunny. The Southerners is trying to go round Bland, and Southerner has got through. Bland's certainly making it difficult for everyone behind to get past.
That's a point for Southerners.
Yeah. I'm not sure how we sit at penalties, so whether
True.
we can kind of close back to Brindy, and who knows really. Sit back to the front as Tooman is still in second. And you've got Riggs as well in 4th. Can he find himself on the podium? All depends once again on penalties. And we've got a Haas off.
That's bland.
That is bland.
Last lap then.
Oh god, yeah, it is as well. So McEwen with just under a 4-second lead now to Tooman. Looks like, yeah. It's the mediums are probably almost shot. Look at that, Tooman 3.3 now.
Tooman already has his fuel light flashing. Meanwhile, Klopp doesn't. It's got a bit extra ERS. Will he make a move?
He might know something that we don't. He might be talking to Jeff and seeing how penalties stand, but
yeah.
See if he wants to make the move on the track. As we head into Maggots and Beckett's for the final time. Can Tooman hold on for second place? There we go, Ranger with the fastest lap, just at the end, just for the sake of it. Tooman's brought that gap down to just under 3 seconds, but it's a bit too late now. As McEwen heads round the final few corners to take the checkered flag in Britain. Can he hold on to the win? He can. Riggs gets on the podium.
Well done.
He's on the podium. So Tooman stays second. Riggs in third, knocking Clock down to fourth. There's all sorts of position changes going on here. Guna's gone up to... Liam's gone down to ninth. Southerner looks like he's going to keep hold of the point. And now we just wait for Coco and Ranger, which are both going for it. Fresh softs. Yeah, get your drivers of the day in, actually. We completely forgot to actually ask.
Position changes are McEwen up 9 places, Tooman up 5, Rixie up 9, Clock up 2, Bunny down 1, Brindy down 5, SLR Connor up 10, which is the most.
But yeah, if you could get in the top 3 of McEwen, Tooman and Riggs for me. Once I run through the final positions, we'll try and get driver of the day in as well. I'm just keeping track of who people are voting, and it's 2-1 at the minute to Riggs in that. But McEwen wins the British Grand Prix from starting 10th, had a quiet qualifying, and wins in Silverstone. Who would you give your driver of the day to anyway, Ryan? Yourself, if you could.
It's really tough. Really tough.
There's a lot of people which gained positions in that race.
Yeah. I'd probably say race winner, McEwen. Just going for it, going for that different strategy, getting the gap, commanding race.
In the chat itself, haven't got too much, but Riggs has got the most votes so far, so could well go to him. But yeah, I guess we can start with the interviews. Do you wanna take him, Ryan? Or?
Yeah. Is everyone in? Got their boxes ticked?
Yep.
Yeah, all good.
Start with third place then, I guess. Rigsy, congrats on your podium. Tell us how your
It's a
race
long
went.
time coming. Qualifying wasn't really too great. The rain didn't really help us out. The setup, obviously, we were kind of planning for the race anyway. So we just kind of, the idea was just to kind of go out and get a few feelers. Qualifying didn't really go great. Started 12th. Safety car came out early, and we just decided to take a gamble, go in the mediums, and we just kind of went for there. Really, we just kind of, there was a time where I was just sitting behind two man and clock, and Ranga was at the front tee, so it was a good train for a while. So it was just a matter of just kind of sitting and biding our time, really.
Yeah, brilliant. Did you know that had a penalty at the end? Did you
I was aware
want to make a
of
move?
clock. I was aware of, no, I was I was checking the penalties. I picked up a penalty early on, like right after the safety car restart, and I seen the clock had a penalty too. So there was times like kind of like in the middle of the race where I was actually trying to kind of get him, like running outside a cops or into turn 3 or whatever. There was a few times where I kind of chanced my air and just said like I'll go for it, but he done a really stellar job at defending his place. I gave him his fair play to that, and then he picked up another penalty, and it was really just a matter of just sitting behind really. And the tyres were really just in the nicest way. They were absolutely terrible at the end, and we ended up coming across the final few turns with a puncture. So just lucky to actually get the podium this time round.
Yeah, no, you did a brilliant job, mate. So well done for your podium.
Cheers.
And Tuman, obviously you chose to go for the hard tyre. What sort of position were they in at the end?
They were fine. I was catching McEwen no end. I don't know whether he was conserving to make sure he didn't get a puncture himself. But as soon as that safety car came out on lap 2, the game plan was instantly to jump it in the pits because you lose so much time. As you can probably tell from where the top 6 ended up after their pit stops. So for me, it was a no-brainer. It was good to come out ahead of McEwen, but I got a dodgy run coming out of Beckett's, and that was him past me, and then he got past Ranga very easily. Probably the fresher rubber played to its advantage there. I got stuck behind Ranga for so long, and that probably handed McEwen the race. But fair play to him. You know, you got to get the day work done before you can enjoy the clear air. So massive congratulations to him. But I feel as though I got maximum from what I could today, so I'm quite happy, quite content with P2.
Yeah, absolutely. You did a brilliant job, mate.
Thank you very much.
I mean, all of you jumped up a lot of places. But McEwen, for you, obviously taking the win from P10, looked to be struggling a bit in qualifying. I think you only just scraped into Q3, but taking the win. How was it for you?
Yeah, I don't really believe I should have got through to Q3, but when luck's on your side, you just got to take it. But yeah, brilliant to get the win, especially from 10th.
Awesome, and obviously in the championship now is going to build a lead again after, I think Southerners came 10th in this race. After you came 10th in the last race, so sort of rivals sort of switching positions almost in the past 2 races.
Yeah, I don't
holding
think
that
that's
lead.
gonna. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't really want to look at it as like keeping it. I just want to take each race as it is. I mean, there's a lot of quick drivers. Whether it's me or Matt, it could be anyone really. So I just take each race as it is. Like I said after last week, it was pretty poor. So I'm just grateful to extend it a bit more.
Awesome, well done on you, mate.
Cheers.
I think that is it's like halfway through the season now, exactly, I believe. So there we go.
Nice. In the Twitch chat, we've kind of got a tie for driver of the day between Callum and Riggs. Don't know who we ordered to in that case.
No.
We can always
Guess we
split
can
it, I suppose.
decide.
Ach no,
I
we
don't
beat
even
him
know if commentators.
Beat him McEwen since
I don't know if commentators you can. Yeah. Sorry, spoke over you. I can hear a massive echo as well. It's very off-putting.
Is it Riggs's first podium?
I'd give it to
My
Riggsy.
first. Oh, cheers, Chief. Oh,
Let's give it to Riggsy.
I appreciate it.
I was inclined to give it to Riggsy.
That's my second now.
What, driver of the day or podium?
Driver of the day. I got one in Baku when I missed out in the podium the first time. Rocking the
Yeah,
ball.
it was 12th to third. It was a great drive, and obviously as well for Callum getting 10th to first. Both really good drives, but yeah, we'll give
I'd
it to you
accept
then.
it to Riggsy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Settle it-
whichever way it
settle it
goes, they're both very deserving. So yeah,
Yeah.
so whichever one wins it, congrats.
100%. Okay, right. Well, we're in the stream there then. Yeah, that's Division 1 done. Catch us tomorrow for Division 2 and Division 3.